State police are looking for a missing teen from the town of Limerick. Police say Xander Pear was last seen on Sunday afternoon near the Secocas Lake boat launch in Limerick. Officials say he currently has green and red hair and was last seen wearing a black T-shirt and red shorts. If you do know anything about Xander's whereabouts, you are asked to reach out to the Maine State Police. That number's on your screen. It is 207-624-7076. It's been more than a month since Johan Guerrero was shot and killed by ICE agents in Biddeford, and federal lawmakers are hearing from lawyers, local leaders, and Guerrero's family members to learn the facts of what happened during that shooting.
The auditorium at Biddeford High School was full during yesterday's hearing. News Center Maine's Christian Harsa has the details.
I'll try it again. Good morning. Good morning. Welcome to the Committee on Homeland Security.
The first to speak, having traveled all the way from Colombia, Johan Sebastian Duran Guerrero's parents.
The death of our son, a brother, a father, and a husband has left our hearts broken and a great emptiness in our lives.
Being heard by 4 congressional representatives from Mississippi, Louisiana, Massachusetts, and Maine. The hearing gave Mainers the chance to be heard on the shooting that happened in July.
Before more gunshots shatter another windshield and steal another person's life and fracture the freedom of all who seek peace. This has to end. And if ICE cannot be reined in and fundamentally reformed, then it is time to abolish it.
The Guerrero family's lawyer, Ben Gideon, started his testimony talking to the audience and Guerrero's parents.
That courage is a nice contrast.
He has heard from the Maine Attorney General's office, and his client has been interviewed as part of their investigation.
Yet to date, the Justice Department has done nothing to investigate. The FBI has done nothing to investigate. The Department of Homeland Security has done nothing to investigate. We have not heard from any of those agencies, not even once.
Local leaders asked for support from Congress, accountability from ICE, and reform of the immigration system. However, lacking a ruling majority, the Democratic lawmakers couldn't promise that.
But we want to take this opportunity to hope and pray that this is the last such hearing we ever have to have. Amen.
That was Christian Harsa reporting. In a statement, the Maine Attorney General's office says it continues to investigate Guerrero's death, but has no further comment at this time. We did reach out to the Republican chair of the Homeland Security Committee asking for comment. We have not heard back.
Now to this, Republican Paul LePage, running for a seat in the U.S. House in Maine's 2nd Congressional District, was in Auburn yesterday to discuss how he plans to create jobs if elected. He pointed to his experience as governor and promised to be a quote, standout freshman on Capitol Hill. Now, U.S. Speaker of the House Mike Johnson was there in Auburn to support LePage. Johnson says that he believes LePage is one of the most qualified people in the country, saying that LePage's background as a 2-term governor of Maine proves that.
Paul LePage is not just about rhetoric, he's about record. He has done the things he said. He reduced taxes, he reduced regulations, he provided jobs for Mainers, and he stood for the values of America.
I'm running for Congress, not because I need a job. I'm running for Congress to create jobs.
LePage also spoke in favor of tax cuts. Now, his opponent, Democrat Matt Dunlap, later responded saying LePage will vote to cut Medicaid and support tariffs.
The Supreme Court has again denied an appeal from President Trump seeking to overturn a jury verdict that awarded $5 million to writer E. Jean Carroll. In his latest appeal, the president had asked the court to reconsider its decision from June that rejected Trump's initial appeal of the verdict. The jury in the case ruled in favor of Carroll, who filed a federal lawsuit alleging Trump sexually assaulted her in the dressing room of a department store in 1996 and defamed her through public comments. Trump has denied any wrongdoing and has said he does not know Carroll. However, the president has already turned over the $5 million plus interest to her.